What's going on, everyone? This is Song Resolve with your host, Rgos Rho.
And host D. What's up?
Yo, I got that electric feel going on right now. How about you?
I have it as well. We just jammed out to it. It's actually a pretty cool song.
I
So
know it is. I always bring the music that is a complete departure from what you're probably used to hearing. But you know what? Sometimes a shakeup is good.
yeah. So if you guys don't know already, this is episode 6, and Electric Feel is a song by Justice. So
Yep.
we'll leave the link in the description for you guys to go listen to it.
Yep.
But yeah, let's get into the analysis. So when you first hear this, when was the first time you heard this song?
You know, it's crazy. There's a bit of a story with this. So, I was introduced to Justice, basically from an ex. I was getting ready to go off and do my civic duties, and we went to a rave, and this song came on. I was like, "What the fuck is this song?" It's like this making me feel a type of way. I don't even want to leave, right? And so we get out there, and the next thing you know, is like, "Oh yeah, you never heard of Justice?" I'm like, no, that's why I'm asking. Nigga, like, what are you talking about? So it's like, oh yeah, let me put you on real quick. So I got put onto this, and then I came across the remix. The original song I'm not too fond of.
Really?
It's a little too slow for me. This is the
Okay.
remix. The remix for me is a little more my pace, as you will. And so then the next time I heard this song, or rather, excuse me, the artist was in a hit classic. Now it's a classic now. DJ Hero. It was for Xbox 360, I believe the Wii and PlayStation 3. It came with an actual turntable that think Guitar Hero with turntables. You ever heard of
Okay.
Guitar Hero, a rock band?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but with turntables and
Oh,
with a slider, crossfaders, buttons, and all that shit, right?
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, so Justice must be pretty good enough to make it into Activision's DJ Hero and then subsequently DJ Hero 2. So I'm like, all right, let me check them out. And then I came across this remix. Now, credit to credit, whatever. She put me onto it, but the remix I found myself. I'm just giving the proper due diligence, all right? So, with that being said, do you want to go ahead and just jump into it, or do you want to know more about it?
Let's
You
jump
asked me
into
the
it.
introduction.
Let's
Okay.
jump into it.
So here is "Electric Feel" by Justice, the remix, mind you, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna go ahead and mute us. So in
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right, how'd you feel about that one?
Actually, it was not bad.
It's a jam.
It is. It definitely is giving me. It gives me like 70s disco, or like I don't know. I don't know exactly know how to put my finger on what I'm trying to say.
It hits multiple genres. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
It's a
So
multi-genre song.
it is. It definitely is. It's weaving in and out of certain genres, and I'm like, okay, okay. Like the bass is hitting the bass guitar.
Yeah, you got a little bit of electro rock, some new disco, a little alternative with the vocals. Yeah.
So I actually like it. Again, this is not the genre of music that I'm accustomed to. So, all these songs that I'm hearing from you are all
You're
brand
welcome.
new.
Hey, I got a whole iPod. Yes, I said iPod.
Yeah.
An actual iPod. I
The
still
actual
use mine.
iPod, not the
Yeah.
phone. The
It's right there.
pod.
You see it? It's right there. I brought it with me today
I
just
know.
in case you want to take some songs off of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might. We'll see.
Okay. Well, we're in the studio, so I guess. Wait, do you have a Windows computer? I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm the tech side because you can't just pull off music with an iPod. But go ahead.
Okay, so where do you think actually before we get into that, okay, you
hmm
said you heard the song. When did this song actually come out though?
This particular song, it came out 7 or 8 years ago now.
7, 8 years ago?
Yeah, it's Justice has been around for a while. They're part of the MGMT crew.
So the remix came out 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay, so you want to know when it physically came out or when I came across it?
When it came out, and then when you also came
So
across
7 years ago to today, it came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is that? 2017?
Yeah, I can't math right now. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
Okay.
Normally I could, but under these circumstances and substances,
Okay, we're
yeah,
gonna guesstimate 2017, which I feel like is
Y'all can do the
correct.
math. Just take 7 minus 2024, and
Yeah,
then
that's 2017.
there you go.
All right,
7
cool.
and 7 is 14. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Where do you think the artist mindset was when they were making this song? Do you know anything about that?
For to my understanding, since they come from France, I don't because I don't. I'm not a person from Paris. Parisians.
Oh, they're
I'm
French,
not. Yeah,
really?
I'm not European at all. So it's like I don't know, but they come out of France. So I would say they're coming out of the late stage grunge area where because grunge was heavy in Seattle, but it actually circumvented. No, damn it, circumnavigated back around the globe to where it originally started, which was just early garage and house. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's definitely European. Obviously, look at the people on the screen.
I
They're
mean, yeah.
clearly European. So, but they came out of France though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what is Justice in general? Like, do you know their background? Because again, this is all new to me.
Well, Justice first came in the scene. From what I remember, is like 2003. They were on like some kind of college radio and out in Paris, and from what I remember coming across was that hey, they have this song called "Never Be Alone," and I think I was sorry if you heard the damn studio's deadening. I hope they said that it was loud ass motorcycle. Anyways, I was looking up something about Alice DJ. You ever heard of Alice DJ?
No.
The Do you think you're better
Oh,
off
okay.
alone?
I've heard
Yeah.
of them, just didn't know what they were
Well,
called.
it's just a woman. It's just one her.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
her.
Yeah.
So I was looking up her, and I think I mistyped by accident. I typed in better off. I thought, do you think you're better off alone? And then this came up, and I was like, well, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, language, my bad. I was like, what is this? What is this thing? I was like, I was looking for Alice DJ because I was like, you know how you hear a song, you get a little bit of that earworm. It's like it's a temporary earworm. It's not a permanent one. But it's like it keeps going. It's like, oh, okay. And then let me just type in and kind of find it. So I'm like, I'm looking, and then I came across these cats, and then all of a sudden, oh, bam! Oh man, this okay. That's cool. I was like, I remember my ex telling me about this or something, and then next thing you know, explosions. It's like, oh, okay. The electric feel. I was like, oh, it's like, ooh, girl. I was like, oh, I'm hooked instantly. I was like, oh, okay.
That's what they had to say.
That's what you know. It wasn't the person's voice. I'm telling you that now.
Okay.
But it was that song because I was looking for Alice DJ, and then DJ Gigolo Records popped up, and then they popped up, and I was like, oh, okay, I remember them. So that's the story how they kind of like populated in my realm, completely by happenstance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good little background. All right. So when it comes to the reception of the public, how do you think they did? Like, do you know if they were like popular? Again, I know they're from Europe, so obviously we're not going to know here in America, but do you think that they were well received over there? Or here in general or wherever?
It's interesting to ask because it's like I've never seen them like posters for like tours, at least in America. And I only went to Europe maybe twice in my life, so it's like I can't even say that I was there around the height of their
Popularity.
acclaim. Yeah, well, yeah. So it's like, all right, how prevalent are they going to be when I show up after discovering them, and then also seeing them in concert? It's kind of like it's like a needle in a haystack. It's like you just had to be at the right time, right? You just had to be there, like during that movement. And the thing is like that's such a hard pinpoint. I'll segue a little bit by saying like the way I got onto more of their music was through proxy because of DJ Hero and DJ Hero 2. That I was like, okay, I heard the one song, heard the other song, so I would assume that if they made it into a licensed game from Activision, who's now owned by EA, it's like, okay, you must have reached some type of notoriety to the point where it's like, okay, let's license your music. Let's put you in a syndicated video game series that not only had 2 games, but also a spinoff called, oh, damn, it escaped me. There's a game on Steam that kind of picked up the torch where DJ Hero left off, DJ Hero 2 left off from Activision because Activision kind of just, once they got bought by EA, it was a whole thing. But I'm gonna say, to answer your question, is more like, yeah, they were pretty popular enough to get into a syndicated game where it's went from Australia, Japan, United States, Canada, Mexico, South America, certain parts of Southern Africa, where the translations of the game got made
Mm-hmm.
just based on the credits of finishing DJ. I finished DJ Hero 1, DJ Hero 2, still, I never got a chance to finish it. Um, but yeah, I would say that they reached a level of critical acclaim to be in there.
Okay. Okay.
That was a long-winded answer to say yes.
All right. So, what is the overall message of the song again? So, I know you said it mentioned something about girls and stuff, and I heard something in it, but like
Oh,
again,
for sure.
when I first hear songs,
Yeah.
I listen more towards the beat and the cadence. I'm not actually listening to the words, if
Well,
that makes sense.
well,
So, I'm paying attention to what they're saying, but not fully. So, I'm not
sure.
really picking up the message of what is being conveyed. So, what are they actually saying in the song?
So, well, okay, my opinion, as it is subjective just as much as this art form, since it was nominated for a Grammy, I'm going to assume that the overall message was, hey, girl, excuse me, damn, I didn't get in the mic. Um, as soon as you touch or I get around you, there's this electric charge around you that makes me feel like I want to do everything. It's like and the lyrics go, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel.
So, is the song called Electric Feel or Electric Eel?
Electric feel.
Oh, okay.
Because the lyrics go, says, ooh, girl, dan, shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. That's the
Oh,
hook.
okay.
That's
Okay.
the hook. So essentially, it's saying that this person, I'm assuming, because I don't know these people from Tom and Brady or Ash or whoever
Okay.
on the planet, but judging from that, it's saying that this woman is so magnanimous to the point where, like, just a simple touch, it does it for me. It turns on the sex drive. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it's all about that. There's a person on the internet. I don't know if I should name him here, but whatever. He'll know his own moniker if he hears this podcast. But it's called the Thunderbolt, and it's like when you just meet that person where it doesn't matter what the circumstances is. It's just like you're attracted to them. It's so powerful. It's like a thunderbolt hitting you, which is terrible, really. Um, but it's like a thunderbolt hitting you to the point where it's like I'm so enamored, such an affinity for you. It was like Romeo Juliet stars collided, or star-crossed lovers type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're gonna get banned. I might not be the one,
I
but
just edit after.
yeah, clearly. And then it's like this. It's just this individual is such a crucial component that anything about them is so magnetic that I need it. I need it.
It's drawing you towards it.
You're thunderstruck. No matter what you do, no matter what they say, no matter how they act, it's like, bam,
Okay.
they got me. That's it.
Like Cupid's bow.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say this is an earworm?
No.
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 Okay.
It's very specific. Oh, there it goes right there. Uh-oh. I'm about to edit that out. But yeah, it's very specific. And although it comes off as a very poppy song, it's not pop. It's dance. The BPM is certainly 4 on the floor, even with the electric guitar, even with the bass guitar. It's certainly 4 on the floor. You can definitely dance to it. No pun intended. But you can definitely dance to it because it's a very upbeat, energetic song.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think it's an earworm. Now, I will say the hook is catchy, but it's not. If you listen to something else in about the next, I don't know, the span of 10 minutes,
It's not going to get stuck in your head.
its feel will be less electric.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you rate the song?
Out of
1 to 5 stars.
out of 5 stars, I would definitely give it a 3.5
3.5. Okay.
because it is targeted to a certain demographic. You're not going to just play this anywhere. You need to read the room. DJs, if you're listening to this this track right here, understand, always read the room. This is definitely can we say ethnicities here? Like, okay, this is very white girl summer jam on the beach type shit stuff. Mm, there's gonna be a lot of edits. I'm sorry, your editor's gonna be mad at me. But anyways, yeah, 3 out of 3.5. What do you think?
I would give it about like a 3 out of 5 stars. Again, like it's a good song. Again, not really my personal taste in music, so it's good. Like I do like I could see this being in like a commercial or something, or this being on like in a club somewhere in Europe. Or
Oh, for sure, like
like
Amsterdam or something.
yeah. So I could totally see that. But again, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be in those places just because I don't travel like
right.
that. So but I could totally see this being like, like this is a song like if you're already tipsy, you feeling good, you trying to party, this is a party
It's
song.
definitely late spring, early summer vibes.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
not say midsummer. Do not play this midsummer. Midsummer, there's probably already some bangers out. It's already dated. I mean, come on, it's like 7 years old already. So
Right. I mean, but would you consider this a classic?
no,
No. It's
no.
just like this is a song like
It's
if
a
you
it's
know
a
it, you know it.
yeah. It's yeah, definitely. If you're in the know and you understand what Justice is, and you listen to their other songs like Genesis. I'm not gonna play that here because that's not the purpose of this episode. But if you listen to like songs like Genesis and this, and then you can kind of see their discography going on, it's like, all right, yeah, you're definitely like late spring break. People who's just coming out, they finally got done with their exams, and we're just trying to have a good time and maybe get a quick hookup or quick lay.
So college students.
Not even college, like high. You can. This is. Oh, I don't. Well, hold on. I don't advocate for people having early sex. So I'm just saying, it's one of those things where it's like, if you play this in the background, you'll get people dancing because it's an energy based song.
High
Just
energy.
just because of the BPM alone, the BPM is at least at like maybe 90 to a buck 10, and that's not me even clocking it and looking at it. But it's certainly four on the floor because it's dance. It's got that feel, again, no pun intended, to get you up and moving. It has that rhythm. It has that frequency that says, hey, it's like, dude. It starts off like with a couple of snare hits. Goes like it's a countdown. Like you getting ready to get into something, and then it just starts like, ooh, girl. It's like, oh, okay, this is about to be good.
Okay.
Shock me like an electric eel, baby girl. I don't want to. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. I can't sing for shit. But that's my take on it. It's a 3.5. It's a great late spring, early summer jam to get things going, especially if you got some White Claws. This is not sponsored by White Claw, by the way, but if you want to sponsor it, have at it. But that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna rest my case.
Okay. So, again, my opinion, I like it. I probably wouldn't gravitate towards this song. Like, I wouldn't go look for it. But if it is on, I'm not going to skip it, if that makes sense.
It's definitely not a.
Yeah.
This is definitely background. Let it play.
Yeah. Like, if you hear it, you're like, okay. Yeah, this is a jam.
This is the remix. The remix,
not
Yeah.
the
OG
original.
is not. I can't recommend.
You
OG.
said that one is a little bit more
It's
slow.
a little softer. It's
Okay.
way softer compared to the remix. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take time and listen to that one on my own.
There you go.
And I'll also leave the original in the description. So if you guys want to check it out as well, then feel free. But yeah, I guess that wraps up this episode. So thank you for listening and tuning in. And, let us know what you guys think as well. Do you guys like this song? Again, the link is in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourself.
It said, ooh, girl.
If y'all want to check it out, if y'all want to listen to it on your own, if you want to add it to your playlist or whatever it is. And we're also thinking about maybe creating a playlist too. So that way all the songs that we reviewed, you guys can just go and click it one by one. And there is a playlist on the channel as well for all the episodes. So if you feel like, you like this one and you want to check out some other ones, we have that linked below. And so do you have any parting words for our audience?
Shock me like an electric feel. Electric eel. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye. I get copywritten on those.